How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Wolves and welcome back to a transfer video today. The transfer window is done and dusted, and today I'm going to be rounding up all the Wolves deals from deadline day. You may or may not know, obviously there wasn't many incomings this window as a whole for Wolves. They've improved in some areas, but in my personal opinion, it's slightly underwhelming, the transfer window. We could have improved in one or two more areas, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think this window was a success or not? But we're going to be going through all the players and all the deals that happened regarding Wolves on transfer deadline day. So let's start off with the youngster Luke Matheson. This one came out of the blue. It was about lunchtime on deadline day that the ever-reliable Footy Insider, or Football Insider, reported that Wolves were set to sign Luke Matheson from Rochdale. Now, you may not have heard of this guy, but he's pretty highly rated in and around the England youth system. He's currently 17 years of age, actually just passed his driving test, if you didn't see that on social media as well. And yeah, earlier on in the season when he was 16, scored against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup as well. But he could play down the right-hand side as a right-back, and long-term, I think Wolves are planning on using him as a right wing-back. You look at his stats already this season, playing 15 games, and at that age, I think that's great that a player of that age is playing so much football at a professional level. Wolves have signed him for about £1 million. He's been loaned back to Rochdale for the rest of the season, mainly to obviously finish off his season. I don't think he was going to get much first team football at Wolves, and also I believe he's doing his A-levels and stuff like that as well. So to complete all of that stuff, he's been loaned back out. But honestly, I'm going to be have a big shout here, and I think this guy is going to be in the first team or in and around the first team next season as a backup, and possibly to rival Doherty as a right wing back. So it's going to be extremely interesting to see how this guy develops. It's one of the more exciting youth purchases that we've had in recent years, in my opinion. So Luke Matheson to Wolves, great signing for me. Obviously, I was hoping it was going to be one of many on deadline day, which wasn't quite the case, which is a shame really. But we'll start off with a big out, which was Ryan Bennett. Now, it was rumoured earlier in the week that Ryan Bennett was going to be moving on. There was plenty of interest from clubs in the SPL, Premier League and the Championship, and it sort of went quiet. And then all of a sudden, again on deadline day, it came out that he was travelling to Leicester City for a medical. Plenty of people were surprised at the choice of club, but it sort of made sense. Obviously, Ryan Bennett came in to Wolves on a free from Norwich City. Fantastic in the Championship season, and I think he surprised everyone with how good he was last season as well. Finishing 7th, he was a regular in the team as well. And I think a lot of us expected him to be nudged out of the team a lot sooner than he has done. I don't think things have been quite right since the away loss to Everton. I think he's been in and out of the team since then and not really forced his way back into the first team setup. But Leicester at the moment, they've only got Soyuncu and Johnny Evans. Other than that is Wes Morgan, who of course is getting on a little bit now. So they needed some little experience. And I saw, when I saw the fee, it's a loan with an option to buy, but if he plays a certain amount of games, it activates that clause. So, say for argument's sake, if he'll play 10-15 games for Leicester, they have to buy him for £5 million. And I thought, wow, that's a lot of money. It's a good deal for Wolves. Obviously, they would have paid a loan fee as well, but £5 million is a great deal for Wolves for a player that we got on a free. But then I thought to myself, if we were to sign a backup Premier League quality or lower Premier League quality English defender for £5 million, I'd be impressed. I'd be happy that we signed a homegrown player who's English, got Premier League experience for £5 million. So I think both teams are getting a good deal out of it, to be fair. And best of luck to Ryan Bennett. Wasn't quite breaking into the team. Got European experience, which should be good for Leicester obviously next year if they go to the Champions League as well. So yeah, best of luck to Ryan. I think everyone will remember you for that goal against Bristol City. Great goal indeed. Next up, Deon Sanderson. Great move for him. Of course, Deon Sanderson been playing in the under-23s. We saw him at the Asia Trophy playing as a right wing-back. Predominantly plays as a centre-back, though. And, of course, he was rumoured for a lot of this month to have a loan move away from Wolves. But it is Cardiff City, the Championship team, that have taken up that option. I think this is a fantastic move for him. And if he can break it to the first team and get some first team minutes, that's going to be huge for Wolves. And, of course, could step up next year into the Wolves team and possibly knock on the door for a first team spot if he wasn't already as well. So huge loan move for him. Benny Ashley Seal as well. In the end, getting a loan move to League One Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Exactly. So, yeah, big move for Benny Ashley Seal as well. It'll be interesting to see, of course, how he can get on at Football League level. Did very well this season in the under-23s. Had a strange loan move out to Famalicão in Portugal last year. Didn't quite work out. He's come back, started firing again. And, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he can get on. I think a lot of people were possibly surprised at this, but I think the Wolves' plan was to bring Campana and Dadashov back and let Benny Ashley Seal try and develop a little bit more, and he's going to have that at Accrington Stanley. Ryan Giles, what a strange old week or two it's been for him. Playing quite regularly at Shrewsbury, called by Wolves due to the injury of Ruben Vinagre, and then it was linked again yesterday that Shrewsbury were going to go back in for him. He has gone out. It's not to Shrewsbury though. He's joined Coventry City, so still fairly local, but Ryan Giles is back out on loan, and this time at Coventry City. Well, an interesting one as well with Enebakari and Renat Dadashov. Now, Enebakari was linked with a move to Birmingham. On Thursday night, the talks broke down over personal terms. Late last night, again, Brian Enebakari looked set to go to Birmingham, and again, the move was off due to personal terms. So Birmingham tried to act quick, had a loan bid very closely accepted for Renat Dadashov, the Wolves under-23 striker, and again, personal terms could not be agreed, and terms couldn't be agreed, and that move was off. So Dadashov and Enebakari both still going to stay at the club. Sylvain Deslandes, of course, his contract was up at Wolves. He's now moved to Romanian second tier side FC Arges. I believe that is on a free. So he's now left the club. His contract, as I say, his contract was up at the end of the season anyway. But Sylvain Deslandes has left the club. Harry Burgoyne has got to Shrewsbury, the goalkeeper. He has now left Wolves on a permanent deal. It's only a short-term contract at Shrewsbury till the end of the season. So a good chance for him to impress at a first team, possibly more regular under-23s football. I know he had a deal. He was considering a deal from Tampa Bay Rowdies as well in America. So possibly that could come up in the summer if he doesn't keep his contract at Shrewsbury. Jordan Graham has got to Gillingham on loan. That was one that was brewing over the last week or so. I think since Tuesday or Monday, Jordan Graham was linked with a move to Gillingham. I know he'd been training with them this week whilst they sorted out terms. His contract is also up at the end of the season. I doubt Wolves are going to renew Jordan Graham's contract, so it will be interesting to see how he gets on in League One as well. And finally, I believe Connor Thompson, Wolves youngster as well. He moved, Callum Thompson, sorry. He moved on to Irish club Bohemians. Other than that, though, guys, I think that is the transfer roundup all done and dusted. I'm having a quick scroll because there was so much going on to see if I missed anything out. And I think I've got it all. There we go, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the in the comment section down below about Wolves transfer dealings. Luke Matheson, for me, great signing. I'm really looking forward to seeing how he can get on next season at Wolves. Best of luck for him for the rest of the season with Rochdale, and best of luck to all of the Wolves players that have either left the club or gone out on loan, and it'll be interesting to see how they can get on for the rest of the season. Until next time, though, guys, be sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until next time, I'll see you all very soon.